This is a tutorial for Microsoft Excel. This is Intermediate Unit 2. So the first thing we're going to look at is just some options here. So one of the things is if you want to have a value that's 0 in a cell, come up as the actual number 0 and not just leave it blank. You'll have to come up here to the File tab and click Options. And from there, we're going to go to Advanced. And in this Advanced page, there's just tons of options for Microsoft Excel. You can look through them just to see what there is, play around with it. But the one we're looking for is right down here for Display Options for this worksheet. And you're going to want to have this box checked. So show a 0 in cells that have a 0 value. So once you have that checked, you'll be good. But play around with these options and you can really get to know them better. The next thing we're going to look at are number formatting. So if you want your numbers in these cells to look differently, you're going to come up here in the Home tab to this number section. And right here you have some basic options. You can do accounting, percentages, and decimal. And you can even choose how many decimals you want for the cell. But if you want more options, you're going to click this little arrow. And when you open up this box, they just give you tons of categories to choose from. You can do time, of course, accounting, currency, and even here you can choose how many decimal places you want, what symbol, and what your negative numbers look like. You can also choose custom, so you can play around with this and look at what kind of custom formats they have. So that's always good to know. So that's that. You also need to know how to merge and center cells. So if you want this whole box of cells, let's say, to merge into one big cell, you're going to highlight these cells. You're going to be here in the Home tab. Then you come over here to Alignment, and there should be a button that says Merge and Center. When you click that, all these cells you highlighted become one. If you want to unmerge it, you simply highlight it again and click this arrow to drop it down, and you click Unmerge Cells, and they go back to normal. Now if you want these cells to look differently, such as the color of the text in the background, one easy way of doing that is cell styles. So if you click a cell and it has text that you want to format to look differently, you select it and you're in the Home tab once again, and you come over here to Styles. And in Cell Styles, this box drops down and it has all these different options to choose from. You can choose whatever one you see fit, and it will make your cell or cells look like that. The next thing we want to look at are adding watermarks. So to add a watermark, we're first going to want to go to Insert. And from there, you're going to go to Header and Footer. And when you insert a header and footer, you'll see this area pop up. So you can type in anything on your header or footer. But to do a watermark, you're going to want to click Picture. And your picture library will pop up. You can use any picture you want. And when you insert it, it will come up as a watermark in the header right there for you. You may also want to add a background to your text, make it look a little nicer. So to do that, we're just going to come here to Page Layout. And for that, you're just going to come here to the Page Setup and its background. And once again, your Pictures library pops up. You choose whatever picture you want. It will stick in your background. You can format the picture to however you like, make it easier to read text, etc. So that's pretty much how to do that, and that's it for Unit 2.